Oke, dimulai silakan. Mulai.
Okay, so hello everyone. Can you hear me?
Silakan. Pokoknya topik is hobby. Yuk ke siapa saja silakan mulai. Atau Ella boleh silakan dimulai. Pengantar silakan.
Okay, no problem. Hello. Sorry, I can't hear you because the microphone is very far from the computer. Nggak kedengeran. Sorry, I'm going to cut you off because I can't hear you. The microphone is on Hamid's computer, so I can't hear what's in the speaker. You're speaking on a microphone.
Okay,
The sound system.
I got a minute. I'm gonna use my headset.
Yes, please. Yes. Okay, sounds good.
Suaranya audionya belum.
Halamid karena speaker mikrofonnya itu ada di komputer Halamid. Elo nggak kedengeran yang ada di speaker.
Iya.
Ya. Jadi tadi waktu Gazanfar ya pakai handphone bisa kedengeran jelas.
Tes kedua. Ya, kita ke depan aja coba. Ke depan. Biar suaranya deketin sumber.
Uh,
Hello and
uh,
welcome back. It's good to see you again.
Miss Fatima, it's good to see you again. So this is our third time meeting together, right? Okay.
It is. Yeah.
The
Yes,
last time
our third
using
time.
I don't use glasses, but now I'm using glasses because I get some eye problem and the doctor suggests to me that I should use like eyeglasses and now I'm using glasses.
Oh,
I look very good using
it
glasses.
suits you. You look good.
Okay. Ah,
Makes you look smart.
okay, we're gonna keep using my glasses. Okay, so this is our third time meeting. The first time we meeting, we talk about introduction, right? We talk about introduction, like I'm getting to know of your name and we knowing each other for the first time. And the second time we met, we talk about how to speak English properly, like how do you meet, how you greet a person when you see someone. And then for the third time, we're gonna talk about some hobbies. So hobbies is something usually that we do in our free time, like what makes us happy when we're doing it. So what do you think, Miss Rina? Do you wanna add something? Miss Rina, what you wanna talk? You wanna add something? What hobbies? Okay, so
So just really quickly, yeah,
Fatima.
maybe we could go around the room. Hello. Hello, Nisrina. It's lovely to speak to you again.
Miss Rina, you wanna add something about maybe we want to know a bit of yourself. What usually you do when you in your free time? Like are you like reading a book or playing a video game or listening to music? What hobbies do you have?
Uh, School, I used to do baking quite often and reading a lot. But ever since I moved here, I haven't gotten to do my hobbies that often, as much as I before.
Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so I don't wanna just ask something because I don't wanna woman. I don't wanna be the womanizer here that because I think you're a woman, so you like baking and cooking and do woman stuff. I don't judging like it's cool, but yeah. Okay, moving from that, Miss Fatima, what hobby do you have? Do you have something that you usually like to do when you're in your free time?
Yes, I actually like to knit and stitch. So I don't know if you know, like sewing.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
So in
Do
my
you
free
have
time, I like
like what you would like to try in the future?
sorry.
A hobby that you haven't gotten to try, but you really want to someday?
Oh,
Something you haven't
yeah,
tried.
I've always something very specific to Australia is surfing. I've always wanted to try.
Can you speak up again because the sound system don't pick up anything from your side? So can you repeat the sentence again, please?
Yeah, I was saying that a hobby that I haven't explored yet is probably surfing. I've always wanted to try surfing. Here in Australia, we have a lot of beaches, and surfing is a really um, it's a hobby for many, and it's something that I'd like to try.
Oh, I have to make question.
Okay, satu nih, satu nih.
Okay.
Ini kayak ke sini aja. Saya jangan terlalu dekat sama.
Yeah. Enggak. Okay. Okay, so hi Trina. It's good having you back here again because it doesn't make me feel like I'm alone.
I'm glad to hear that.
I appreciate you being here now. Okay, so moving on from that, we're gonna talk about hobbies. Okay, so you just asked Miss Fatima about what hobbies does she really want to try, but they're having okay. Okay, Miss Fatima, can you tell me that where is your hobby coming from? Is it like something that you usually do? You start doing it, and by the time flow, you start like you starting like to feel like when you did you're very happy, and then you keep doing it, and it makes you happy again and again. Or is it something that suddenly came to your mind that hey, I like doing this. It makes me feel it makes me feel like I'm so much fun. Yeah.
Yeah, well, because I am old, a hobby makes me relax. Um, so doing something like sewing would relax me, and it would take my mind off things. So that's why I do it. Um, I guess when you're younger, it's a different story.
Okay, that's interesting.
What's your hobby? Sorry, Gazanfar, what's a hobby of yours?
Okay, so what about you, Katrina? Does your hobby coming from like something that you usually do and instead like doing it
No, actually, my hobbies are usually coming from my family's like heritages. I would say that baking probably something that the reason why I like baking because my grandma did it. So she likes to bake for the whole family. And I, as a kid, I used to witness my grandma doing so over and over again in a huge amount. But I've never got to do it like properly. And I've been loving to see like cooking videos and stuff. And so that actually motivates me a lot. And once I'm in an age at an age where it is I'm like old enough to understand how to use things properly. Now I get to do baking on my own. And I feel like baking is something addictive and like I do bake when I bake when things are not going so well. I bake when I feel really happy. And I bake when nothing's going on. That's funny.
So you're just baking for a reason?
I just bake for no reason.
Okay, that's simple. Okay.
That's how. Can I
She
ask
really
you about
enjoys
like
it.
motherhood kind of affect you in doing your hobbies? Or is it just you can still do your hobbies as much as you can before motherhood? Or is it affecting you in any way?
Sorry, what was the question again? Say it again.
Does like motherhood affect you from doing your hobbies itself? Does it stopping you or
Well, no,
the opposite?
no, not at all. Because, like I mentioned, like the hobby that I shared with everybody is that I like to sew. So it's something that I can do in my spare time, even while watching TV. I can knit as well. So while watching TV, it's something that my hands are doing, but my focus is doing something else. So it's really rewarding at the end of it, seeing what you can achieve by creating something and then using it. So if it's a blanket or if it's an an art canvas, for example, you can display it on a wall. So it's rewarding.
Well, so it's something that it's beneficial, like when you enter motherhood, and it's something that can actually be something beneficial for you and your family.
Yeah, so even with sewing, for example, in Estrina, I used to sew Barbie clothes for my daughters. You know, something that they like. So yeah.
That's interesting. And
How about you? I heard that you like to do games in your leisure,
well,
right?
where do you think
Yeah, yeah.
that?
So he likes to play games a lot, right?
Yeah, my hobbies. I like to play some games.
But doesn't hobby needs to be beneficial? Like does games affect you in any way?
I don't think that I don't think
Not
hobby
really.
needs to be beneficial. It's just need to be more fun. If you're doing it, you're doing your fun and you do what should I say? You don't ruin someone else. You don't ruin someone else fun as long as you're having fun and you don't ruin others. I think that's called hobbies because hobbies is something that I usually do, and when I'm doing it, I feel like I'm feeling joy and I don't ruin other people joy. So yeah.
So I conclude that like you can do what any kind of hobbies as long as you get people, right?
Yeah, so sometimes my hobby doesn't like playing games or hang out with my friends. Sometimes I like to be listening to some music, reading a book, as well I feel happy. That's what I call hobbies.
Okay, moving on to this is Fatima, right?
Um,
What about music? Do you like listening to?
so if I may, so
Sorry.
if I may, I know that. Hello, can you hear me? So if I may, I know that you're sitting your IELTS test for.
Test. So sorry, can you repeat the question again?
My question was, I know that you're all, for those of you that are going overseas, I will be going to sit your IELTS test. Is that correct?
Oh yeah. Yes. I'm taking like IELTS, not IELTS test. Yes. I'm taking IELTS lesson every week. At Friday after school. So after like 15 p.m. I start going back to the class again. Yeah, 3 p.m.
So can I ask, what's the
So
first?
after like Salat Asar, I go back to the class. I prepare myself from IELTS lesson until Maghrib. And when that, I thought to listening and writing. Yes, it's a basic IELTS test.
Does everybody do that?
Will take like we have like an IELTS lesson when the moment we turn like we get into the second grade, right? Like at 11th grade.
Yeah.
You know, to just do like a preparation for the IELTS test that
For
we
your
were
IELTS
doing
test? Yep.
in 12th grade.
Yep. How about then we go around the room if everybody's actively learning it. How about we go around the room and introduce some people and what is your name? What are you studying? Where do you live? Maybe. Yeah, is that something that you can do?
Really? Well, you ask me. Ah, I live in Earth. Bro. What do you think else? I live in
Can you be
Mars.
more specific?
I live in land, not water. Okay. My friend chat again. Can you take the place for me? Yes, yes, take care. Okay, I can comprehend anything of this. I think my friend start like, okay, listen, I take my place, please. Can you please take my place? Asking. Okay, thank you. Okay,
I
if you're not
understand.
knowing the house now, I'm the house now, you start talking.
So like, I'm sorry, we both didn't seem to catch what you said. Can you please repeat that?
I was saying that would you like to go around the room and select some students to introduce their name, what they are studying, maybe where they live, and who their best friend is, just as a conversational piece. Yeah.
Open up your hobbies, right? Like where do I live and stuff. So I live so where I am currently is in Cipayung, which is in the eastern part of Jakarta. While my actual house is located on the northern part of Jakarta in a district that's called Sunter Agung. Yeah,
Okay.
nowadays it is famous for its like culinary streets and stuff. And when I told people about Sunter Agung, they were like, "Oh, it's a bit sophisticated community."
Yeah. Yeah. Do you want to share the mic around as well to your friends, maybe for them to introduce themselves, so then they can practice as well?
So we just have to pick an audience, right?
Yeah. So introduce themselves, right?
Yeah. And then what their hobbies are.
Anyone want to speak with us?
Hello everyone. So this Fatima want to know one of you. So any volunteer?
Any volunteer?
Anyone want to be a volunteer?
Voluntold, maybe.
Come here, please. Yes, Kaka.
Can you contribute in this conversation, please?
Kaka. Come on. Don't be shy. Miss Fatima just want to know you.
Fadia? People seem to
Maybe
Yeah.
I
Be
should
very
start, like,
shy.
taking one people. I'm just gonna.
choose friend person.
I like it. Yes, let's go. Come on, just introduce your name and your hobby. Yes. Okay, so I got one people.
Assalamualaikum. Saya kenapa di sini? Apa? Halo, my number is Aziz. Hobi. Sabar. So,
Hello.
sorry. So, what? So, what? Use your hands in front. Okay, hello. Hi, Miss Fatima.
Hi.
Miss Aziz,
What's your
and I
name?
am friends, and here I am going to tell you about my hobby. But first, I'm gonna introduce myself. I am Fadis Ramadhi. I am from 11th grade, and what else? Since this October, I am 17 years old and legally an adult now. I have KTP right now, so now we talk about hobbies, right?
Right.
Hobbies.
Lovely.
What are my hobbies?
I mean, I think you're fine.
Oh, all right.
What do you like to spend on your leisure style, Aziz?
Most likely, I like to read, but it's kind of narrow. My reading is kind of narrow. It's based either online comics or maybe Karelia's book. You know, Karelia's book is kind of amazing to me. Like I read a lot about it, and I almost got all of Karelia's book in my home. Yeah, there's a bunch of books, like around 17 or 18 of them in my house. So yeah, I read them a lot. And my very first book, it's called Pulang by Karelia, and it's a masterpiece for me. So I read a lot of Karelia, so I like November.
Very good.
As I most likely work and reading, I do my stuff and got the homework and then I got stuff like organization stuff. So yeah, I spend my time like sleep, work, and read. That's about it. And if I have time, I study. So that's my hobby for yeah.
Nice.
What is that? I rarely get
That's
to
very
study
good.
maybe
Very
3
good.
hours.
Yeah.
In like outside the school, I rarely do study like maybe just 3 hours approximately. But and for me, for okay, maybe normal people, I'm a fast reader. I can read up to 400 page of novel books in rather like 5 to 6 hours. I mean, I can
Yep.
read. So that's about me. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing with everyone. That was really good.
Thanks for your contribution.
That's some fun fact about my friend Aziz. So all of his said was true except for one thing, he didn't study at all. Yeah, he never studied. Okay, so moving on. Okay, Miss Fatima, do you want to speak to another audience
Maybe
in here or
should I pick one random here?
Yeah,
that's a good idea. So
that was really good.
my friend Fatima is picking one people. There we go.
So we have here, her name is Mutiara, and she is going to tell everyone here about her hobbies.
Hi.
Is Mutiara, you can call for short. And my hobbies is I love reading novels, especially Tenelier, like Kazis. Aside of that, I like to write a short story.
Yep.
It's about like fantasies or romance. My other hobbies, it is singing. I love to sing every day.
Oh.
And
Can you sing us something?
maybe that's all. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Very
Mutiara,
good.
your contribution.
Okay, what a great time. So
Thank you everyone for sharing that. That was really lovely to hear about your hobbies. Your hobby, one of them was to read and to sing, is that correct?
yes.
Yeah. Beautiful. So the time now is 10:55. I think you're going to pray very soon.
Also, it's almost
Oh, sorry.
it's here,
Yeah.
and you need to cut this meeting for momentum. Yeah, see you after patient. Thank you. Ini di mute aja ya, Pak. Oh, so I think we need to call it a day for now. Yeah.
Okay.
And
That sounds good because it's time already. It's already 10:55. Okay. So thank you everybody.
thank you, Mr.
Say
Fatima.
goodbye now.
Have a great day and have a great week. Thank you. Assalamualaikum.
See you again next week. Bye.
see you.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Bye.
Bye.
Today, Pak End. Okay.
Ya, oke. Kita ucapkan apa ya, ngomong apa ya? Tepuk tangan yang seru, tepuk tangan sih ya. Ya, oke, isi.
Saya takbir. 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 That's all from me. That's all from me. Thank you guys for giving me time speak in front of you all. I'm Faiz. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, thank you guys and Miss Rina ya. Kita tunggu majelisannya. Saya tutup. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.